So I've defended Keith Lee for a long time. I loved him in NXT. I loved him in the ring in NXT. I really did love Keith Lee. Then he went to the main roster, and he just became stupid. And some of the things I didn't like about his promos in NXT were amplified in the WWE roster. I thought it was Vince McMahon's fault. It's Keith Lee's fault. This is why wrestlers suck nowadays, because they're all pompous, entitled fucking assholes. Listen to this on Talk is Jericho from Keith Lee. Man, oh my God, after listening to this, it all makes sense. Dude, Keith Lee, I'm sorry to say it, sweetheart of a guy, it seems like. I like him, but he's a moron as far as a wrestler goes.
I wish that I had an answer for you.
Gotcha.
The reality is, what happened is when I was about to come back, they kind of hit me with the vision for the Bearcat thing, and
I think that's awesome, by the way, the Bearcat. You want some of the Bearcat tonight? That's what they wanted.
During that time, I was like, I don't understand what that is. I'm not sure if I'm feeling that. And
I'm not feeling that.
They brought me back just as myself.
Okay, myself now. I'm boring. I'm a boring fucking person, so I'll just come back as my boring self.
No, my second match, I think, yeah. So first match, lost to Lashley. Second match, lost to Cross. In the middle of the show, Vince pulls me to a room and wants to.
He goes on to say Vince pulls him into a room to talk to him in the middle of a show. Vince leaves Raw to talk to Keith.
So the weird thing, and this is something I've also discussed recently, is obviously you mentioned the way that I speak, my cadence, the way that I sound very
boring as hell.
About.
Yes, boring as fuck. That's your cadence. Your cadence is you sound boring as shit. That's what you sound like. Whoever talks like that sounds boring. This is why, like, Randy Orton a lot of times sometimes sounds like that at the beginning. He'll be like, well, you know, but he has a little bit more animation than Keith Lee.
How I deliver things, my choice of diction, all of those things. Is something
yes, we're not teaching a college class, no.
Vince was not a fan of.
Vince wasn't a fan of the way he speaks. Guess what? Nobody fucking is. I'm not a fan of the way he speaks. Most of you aren't a fan of the way he speaks. We know Cronin isn't a fan of the way he speaks. Mr. Nice Guy, oh, salutations. What, are you going to fuck the guy? Yeah, Cronin doesn't like the way you speak. Most people don't, because you're boring.
And to the point where he, he literally told me, he's like, you sound too smart for your own good. I'm like, I don't understand what that means.
Wow.
I don't understand what that means. And Jericho acts like he doesn't understand. I understand what it means. Right? It's like, dude, you're a big, burly guy. For you to be quiet and just be like, I'm going to go out there and we'll see what happens in that ring. I will do something to you in that ring. Like, it's like, why are you talking like this? Unless you're a heel, maybe. I don't know.
Like, what is that? And he wanted something more grimy. And I don't know.
Oh, no.
I don't think I delivered that for him.
I don't think I delivered that. Yeah, no shit you didn't. Bro, you're in a goddamn company making $100,000 a year, $200,000, could make $1 million. You're on TV. Vince McMahon, can you hire me? I'm begging my listeners right now. Please, listeners, send this clip of me and send to Vince McMahon, to Twitter, to everybody at WWE, from Pat Buck all the way up the ladder of all the agents, everybody you know that works there. Send them all this clip of me, because if Vince McMahon knew about me, I bet I'd be hired. If Vince McMahon heard my commentary, I bet I'd be hired. If I hadn't been stopped by Michael Cole down in NXT so they could hire Nosferatu down there, okay? This guy sucks. I don't know how to deliver that.
I mean, in terms, he wanted some intense guy, and I think that I can be intense, but I need a reason to be intense.
It's your job! That's the reason to be intense! It's your fucking job! What do you mean you need a reason to be intense? This guy interrupted you, just like the other night on AEW, we saw it. Somebody interrupted Keith Lee's interview, and he goes, all right, enough of this. All right, I'll be there. It was so boring. What do you need a reason? The guy interrupted you. The guy keeps making fun of your cadence. Oh, salutations. You know, why didn't you go... Why didn't you get mad? Why don't you be like, oh, it's funny, salutations. You're making fun of the way I speak. That's pretty good for you right now. You got a big smile on your face. But see, when we go out there and you get in the ring with the Bearcat and you find out how sharp these claws are, and I might just cut your jugular. I might just put you in the emergency room, and that smile on your face is going bye-bye real quick. That belt on your shoulder, it's coming to me. I'm going to take it home, and I'm going to make love to my wife on the belt. How about that? So keep smiling. I'll be there. How about something like that instead of, I will be there? You fucking boring idiot.
Like, it's easy for me to flip a switch, but if it doesn't make sense, it's hard for me to do that.
It's hard to do it if it doesn't make sense. Go watch Macho Man Randy Savage. Did any of his promos, did anything make sense?
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do because I got the charisma, yeah. See, I don't even know what's going on right now, Bearcat Keith Lee, but I'm staring at a guy who speaks really elegantly and calmly, yeah. Like maybe he thinks he's smarter than the Macho Man. You might be smarter when it comes to education, when it comes to books. You might even be a smarter man than I. But when it comes to the squared circle, Macho Man Randy Savage passes the test every time, yeah. So let me tell you what I'm gonna do. Bearcat Keith Lee, I'm gonna rip your eyeballs out, yeah. Miss Elizabeth is gonna put them in formaldehyde, and I'm gonna stare at them on my desk every single day.
Like, I don't even know what I just did. But that's what he's talking about, Keith, you fucking numbskull. What are these wrestlers? Are they stupid? You're a fucking entertainer.
So I can't be just... And I say can't. I tried.
Mm-hmm. I tried.
I don't think I'm very good at it. And I think that that's something that kind of facilitated that. But I'm just not a...
So what they really should have done, they should have turned Keith Lee into a know-it-all teacher type guy who was going to teach someone about how he's going to beat them up or something. So he could be like, let me teach you about how I'm going to break your bones. Like, that's what they should have done, made him a heel. Because that's what he could do that, I guess, because that's him, right?
A big, angry, grunty, yelly guy. And I'm not...
You're a wrestler, so if you can't do that, like most wrestlers can do that at some point, some level. If you can't do that, this ain't going to work out too well if you're Mr. Silent. Mr. fucking Silent, Mr. Sophisticated, probably isn't going to work out too fucking well. Because people mostly don't talk like that and don't relate to this.
That until someone makes me that, and it's usually a match that causes that or a story that causes that.
But yeah, I need a match or a story to cause me to act like you want me to act. Do you think The Undertaker, well, I mentioned The Undertaker was like, I don't know, Vince, I don't know if I could be The Undertaker. See, I would have to have a reason to be dead. I would have to have a reason to wanna be dead. Like, it's like, no, dude, it's a fucking character. You're a wrestler. You're not The Rock. You're not the fucking Rock. You're not Hulk Hogan. See, all these wrestlers who are a D or a C level player, they think they're gonna be the guy. So they protect themselves at all costs because they think they'll be the top guy ever. Yeah, you're never going to be that if you can't do anything or come out of your shell. Oh my God, this is clearly obvious why these people fail now.
There's no competitive match that pushes me, or when there's no story that gives me reason for a character to be that.
Oh, you actually need a reason to be that character. So we can't do any other, nobody can ever do any character unless there's a reason. The match has to happen first, right? So you can't say to someone, hey, guess what? Go out there. You're a crazy wild man, and you're just acting crazy all the time, and you're doing as much aerial maneuvers as you can, and you're high energy, and you're just like a lightning bolt. Think like that. Okay, man, I'll go out there. I'm going to do that. All right, we'll see what happens. No, I would do that, but I need a reason to do that. Why would I want to do that? I don't know. I'm slow in real life. I'm telling you to go out there and be a character. I want you to be like lightning. I want you to be fast like Lightning McQueen, like a lightning bolt. Think that you're a lightning bolt shooting around the WWE ring. and show the people how fast. Like, you never need air. You don't run out of air. You're so fast the other opponent can't see it coming. Well, Vince, I would need a reason to do that. Like, you're fucking fired, dude. You're fucking fired, you idiot.
It's something, and maybe that's what he means when he says I'm too smart. To me, it's illogical. I'd like to do my best to make sense of what we're doing.
God.
It's
so
interesting
stupid.
because he said the same thing to Brody Lee, Luke Harper, when he was playing the minion of Bray Wyatt, kind of a swamp.
Exactly, Brody Lee and Luke Harper. Vince McMahon, you're in the fucking Wyatt family. You got a burly beard where you look like a crazy Southerner, and you got the other guy, Rowan, who's got a crazy beard. And you guys are like, I'm from New York. I'm from somewhere, so I couldn't do that. What the fuck are you talking about? You look like the Wyatt family. Why can't you just go, I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna hurt you. Might just kill you. I'm gonna enjoy tasting your blood in the ring. I'm gonna enjoy feasting on your scraps. I'm gonna enjoy skinning you from limb to limb, and I'm gonna drag you to my boss, to the man who gave me life again, to Bray Wyatt himself. Why can't you do that? I can do that. Why can't you for $1 million or for $500,000? But no, I don't see myself as that. I'm from New York. I'm from Canada. I'm from somewhere. No, you're a fucking wrestler. You're an entertainer. You're a character. Get the fuck out there and do it. You're fired. What is wrong with these fucking people? I have fucking my whole life wanted to be a wrestler or a commentator or something in wrestling, and you're telling me that when you get to the dance, you won't actually put in an effort to be a character, because that's just not me. Stone Cold, you think fucking the Ringmaster was Stone Cold? He did it. You think The Undertaker was a dead man walking around? You think Bastion Booger knew what the fuck his character was? But no, entitled generation that believes that they're mega superstar sports entertainers. I got news for you. No one's watching wrestling anymore. And it's because of this. We finally figured it out. Guys, it's not just Vince. And that's why Pat McAfee is succeeding in SmackDown. Because Pat McAfee knows how to go. Let's go. That's why. And if I was in WWE, I would know how to go. I'd be the next Roddy fucking Piper if I was in WWE. Let me tell you that. You think Pat McAfee could be a good heel? Pat McAfee and your little fucking parakeet face and nose, I would trounce you. This is pathetic. This is sad. And this is why Ronda Rousey was better on the mic than Keith Lee, an actual professional wrestler for years. Because salutations, this is how I talk. I need a reason to be a wrestler, Vince. What a scumbag.
Swampy, I don't know, kind of a rednecky type of guy. And he said the same. You're too smart you sound too smart for this character. We wanted him to have a southern accent. He's like, dude, I'm from Rochester, New York. And he's like, well, can you try? And it's like, I think the best characters are...
Yeah, and Shawn Michaels was really the sexy boy. Like, it's like, Shawn, no. Man, I'll tell you what, bro. I'm sorry. I apologize. Like, I like Keith Lee as a wrestler, and Keith Lee seems like a beautiful man and a beautiful person, and that's probably the issue. And he's also overweight as fuck. By the way, Limitless. You call yourself Limitless Keith Lee. Motherfucker, you limit the shit out of yourself. You just said it right there. For he is limitless. You're a fraud. You are a fraud. Meet me in an AEW ring. I'll devour your soul, you scumbag. That's what you are. You're pathetic. You're given this chance to be a wrestler, and you just cry like, that's not me. What's wrong with these entitled pieces of trash? I'm sitting in a basement right now. I'm just absolutely furious by this. Limitless. How does this thing begin? For he is limitless. Actually, for he thinks the world of himself. These people are entitled, spoiled brats. They think that they are the best thing ever. Whatever little success and little fan base that they all have has gotten to their head to the point where they believe that they're this amazing thing. Not even close. Oh, bask in his glory. Oh, bask in his glory. That's just pathetic.
For he is limitless.
Limitless. You are a piece of trash for saying that you're limitless. You are the opposite of limitless. The opposite of limitless. You are Keith Lee limited. You are limited. Bask in his glory hole. You are limited, Keith Lee. You will from now on be known in my head as limited Keith Lee. I didn't know how to do that. Salutations. Salutations? Are you going to fuck the guy or are you going to wrestle? Cronin was right. You all were right. Keith Lee is a solid wrestler. I love him in the ring. Looks great, I think. Some people go, oh, he's a big, fat, overweight, whatever the fuck. I don't know. He looks like the Fridge, man. The Fridge Perry from back in the day. He looks awesome to me in a way. I mean, yeah, maybe he can lose a couple pounds, whatever. But he's a big dude to kick your ass. Problem is, he doesn't sound like that. He sounds like a conceited prick who's not open to anything because he thinks his shit don't stink. That's what he comes off as. He may not be like that in real life, but he comes off that way. Like a smug piece of trash. That's what he comes off as. I'm sorry, that's what it is. At first, dude, I shit on Vince McMahon, saying they screwed up Keith Lee. They're making him look like an idiot. What are they doing? The whole time it was him doing it. Disappointed. I'll see you tonight for Monetize This. My name is Joe Cronin. Got something to say? Hit me up on Twitter at JCS Commentary or leave it in the comments down below here. And feel free to leave me a dono thanks if you guys want to see more videos like this. But my God, bask in his failure because for he is limited, Keith Lee. I'm out of here. Here's some other videos popping up right now from me that you might have missed. Joe Cronin Show, over 70 million views on YouTube.